Greetings, beautiful souls. I hope you've been well and all is well in all your ways. Welcome to Mental Change with your sister in prosperity, Carol. Change your thinking, change your life. Now, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Always know you are loved. Now, before we start our video, I want to thank my returning subscribers. Always know you are loved and we are always here. Mwah. And my new subscribers, welcome to Game Changers and Change Agents. Here we are educating each other so that we can take our power back. The power that was stolen from us when we were brought religion by our colonizers, our oppressors, the Roman Empire. Okay, now we are taking our power back because it's time. The Black Hebrews to rise. Okay, also, I want to thank my forthcoming subscribers. Always know you're welcomed so that we can grow together and we can evolve together from a soul level, our true identity. Because I told you, this is just a body that will die one day and wither, but your soul is love and light and energy. And energy cannot die. Energy can only be transmuted to another form. Okay, so you better work with the things that are eternal, things that are immortal, things that will last forever. Your soul, and your soul will help you unleash the best version of you so that you can be able to play the game of life and win. Because your soul, I told you, your soul wrote soul contracts and soul agreements, and that is what you are playing today as your life experiences. And once you know that secret, game over. You'll be able to conquer life and you'll be able to tap to higher realms of consciousness. And now life will flow. You stop flowing against the current of life, and now you will flow with the current of life because everything is energy and energy is everything. Okay, now I hope you're together and at least now you are getting somewhere. And I'm so happy because people are waking up. A book clap for yourselves. Clap for yourself because we are doing good. We are doing good. We are waking people up. Yeah. Yes. Share this video. Also, when you educate yourself through us light workers, also you go educating others. Because when we raise the consciousness of Earth, we'll be able to collapse the Kali Yuga Kabisa so that we can bring the golden age. It can stand. And we can even manifest the King Habinga very fast so that he can come and bring order, the original cosmic order of God. We are the ones delaying the King because we are not waking up in large numbers. So we need to work overtime so that we can manifest the King. And the King can come and bring order of God in this earth. He can balance the earth. Because now we will have raised the energy of the earth, and now the earth will work with us instead of the earth working against us. Okay, because everything is energy and energy is everything. We have to know how to manipulate energy so that energy can stop working against us and energy can now start working for us. That is a secret I'm giving you, a secret that was hidden from you by the Roman Empire system, the Kali Yuga age, because they didn't want us to take our power so that they can be able to control us. Because the people who don't know their power, it's very easy for them to be controlled. But when you know your power, and you know that your power comes from within, from your soul, and not from the without, as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay, now you know how to work with the law of times and seasons. You know there is a time to cry, the law of relativity. In one time or another, you will be tested, and you will be tested good. That is not the time for you to wallow in misery. That is the time for you to tell life, bring it on. Because now you know how the game of life is played. The law of cause and effect. Whatever energy you broadcast out must come back to you with the same measure. Okay? And most of our karmas we are clearing now. They are karmas from our past lives. They are not even from this life. They are from our past lives. Because I told you, everything is happening now at this present moment. The power of this present moment is very powerful. Here is where you can correct your past life mistakes and your future lives. You make your future life bright. The power of this present moment is very powerful. Okay, so learn to work with the power of this present moment so you can clear your past life karmas, and you can also clear whatever karmas you have made in this present moment, so that you can create a good future for yourself by knowing how to manipulate energy so that energy can stop working against you and energy can start working for you. But you have to become a truth seeker and get yourself out of your comfort zone. Become a truth seeker. Go look for knowledge, because in this era of technology, ignorance is a choice. Okay? Knowledge will set you free. The truth will set you free. Those are not my words. They were spoken by Yeshua HaMashiach, the legitimate Son of God. And this is the time to correct whatever wrongs that were made by the Roman Empire system, when they lied to us that our power comes from outside, while the truth is our power comes from inside. Know thyself. Work with your soul, because your soul controls 95% of your life. 95% of your life is a very big portion for something that you don't use, for something that is inside you to control you. But you know, when you gather knowledge, you will know how to work with your soul, and you know how to manipulate energy, because now you know your soul is energy. Now your soul will stop working against you, and now you will work with your soul. You see, and remember, between the soul and God, there is no separation. The soul and God are one. The first law, the law of divine oneness. Okay? Here we are just manipulating energy so that energy can work with us instead of energy working against us. Okay? Now, let us start our topic. Our topic today is signs of a spiritual awakening, or signs of the darkness of the soul. Because in this season, I always tell you to listen to cosmic news. Cosmic news is what is happening in the spiritual realm, because the spiritual realm controls the physical realm. As above, so below, as within, so without. Okay? Now, when you know how the system works, when you know how God works with a lot of times and seasons, it will be so easy for you to control your life. And you will know how to track opportunities using the law of times and seasons. Now, in this season, Pluto is the headmaster of our soul. Pluto works with our soul. And Pluto is the one that comes to remind us who we are, by shedding the fake us and bringing the legitimate us, the authentic us. Pluto is the master of the soul. It works with the soul hand in hand. And now in the cosmos, because I give you the news of the cosmos. In the cosmos, Pluto now is going backwards. Okay, inarudi nyuma. Now when Pluto is going backwards, that is the time for you to go inwards, to work with your soul, to work with your energies, so that you can align your energies, and all those misaligned energies, you can now align them. Okay? When Pluto is going backwards, Pluto will go backwards for 5 months. 5 months is quite a long time. If you don't know what is happening, Pluto will deal with you well. Okay? Now, this is the season. So many people will go through their darkness of the soul. The masses, the collective. So many people will go through their darkness of the soul, because now Pluto is going backwards. It's called retrograde. Retrograde means backwards. And when a planet like Pluto, which rules the collective, because they are outer planets, these big giants planets, they rule everybody, the collective. Now it works with generations. Okay, because I told you we come here with it's called soul tribe members. Okay, now we have cardinal signs, mutable signs, and fixed signs. Okay, now because God works with the groups of souls. Now, and that's how Pluto works with the groups of souls. Now, all people that belongs to cardinal signs, Pluto finished working with them from 2008 to 2024 November. Now, Pluto is working with fixed signs. Those are the ones who will be hit hard by these Pluto retrogrades. Because now it's time for them to wake up. The cardinal signs, they were woken up. The past 16 years, Pluto dealt with them well. I was one of the cardinal signs, and we went through nasty dark night of the soul, nasty spiritual awakening. That is why now we are here as cardinal signs, to teach you what we went through and how we were able to overcome Pluto soul lessons, so that you won't wallow in misery the way we wallowed in misery. But I thank God, at least we made, we are able to overcome, and we made it. We are here now to teach you, so that you can, at least you can be able to flow with the with the lessons that Pluto wants you to learn, so that you can shed the fake you and you can bring the authentic you, the real you, the true you, the soul, the I am that works, the I am that lives within you. Okay, so let's continue. Now you see, in this season, so many people will go through their dark night of the soul or their spiritual awakening, because it's time, the lot of times and seasons. Now, for those who do not understand more about a spiritual awakening or the dark night of the soul is when your soul is calling you, or God is calling you to go back to the source. The source is God, the source, the creator, Yahuwah, the legitimate God who created the soul. Now that is the time God wants to bring back the union between the soul and God. Because I told you your soul is your true identity. Now God is calling you to Him. Know thyself. So that, because when He's calling you, He's asking you to merge your soul, mind, and body to work together in agreement. When the two of you work together, those are not my words. They were spoken by the legitimate Son of God, Yeshua. When the two of you work together, the two of you are not you and I. He meant, because he was talking in parables, he meant your higher self, that is your soul, the I am that lives within you, and your body. When they work together in agreement, in balance, in equilibrium, you will be able to play the game of life and win. Now life will start flowing. Instead of life working against you, life will work with you. Because now you are working with the two members of you, your higher self, your spiritual self, the soul, and your physical self, the body. When the two of you work together, okay? Sio watu wawili, ni wewe tu, your spiritual self and your physical self, the soul and the body. When they work together in equilibrium, in agreement, your life will flow to the correct destiny, the destiny that God wanted you to play out, your soul mission. Okay, I hope you are getting something. You are very intelligent, by the way. You are very intelligent. If you don't understand this video the first time, repeat it until you understand it, because repetition is the mother, father, sister, cousin of learning. We learn through repetition. Okay, so make use of the law of repetition, because that is how we learn. Now, in order to return to divine oneness, the source, God, because I told you there is no separation between the soul and God, your true identity. The separation was brought by religion. When religion told us we are just the body, only whatever we can see with our five senses, the body. No, our true identity is the soul, and the soul and God are one. Okay, so when we work on ourselves, when we are going through our spiritual awakening, we will be able to return to oneness, the divine oneness. And not because you are a soul and I am a soul, there is no separation. It does not matter whether you are white or black, whether you come from Africa, you come from America. No, we are all one, because we all came from one source, God, Yahuwah, the legitimate God. So you see, there is no separation. We are all one. And because you are a soul, in one time, in your journey of the soul, you are in America, you were a white man or a white woman. And in another time, you are in India, you are an Indian. So you see, your soul has passed through so many civilizations. Okay, so that is why you should know we are all one. There is no separation. The separation was brought by religion. Okay, plus the Roman Empire, because they are the ones who brought religion to us. That is why we are returning the Ubuntu, the Umoja of Africans, because spirituality came the first. The first people to practice the real spirituality were Africans. Before our spirituality was taken by the Roman Empire and corrupted, and they made it religion in order to separate us, because they knew the power of Umoja, the power of Ubuntu of Africans is very powerful. Working together, working as a collective, because when we work together, we raise the frequency of Earth, and when we raise the frequency of Earth, everybody will be hit by that positive vibe of the high vibrating energies, because everything is energy and energy is everything. You have to know these secrets of the universe so that you can outsmart the Roman Empire system. And now we can take our power back as the Black Hebrews. Because in this golden age, the power is returning back to the legitimate owners, the Black Hebrews. Okay, that is why you need to know this ancient knowledge, to know this hidden knowledge, because the truth will always set you free. The soul and God are one. Okay, let us continue. I'm telling you, the Roman Empire has really messed up our lives, because even the God you pray, that is Baal. That is not the legitimate God. That is damage. Okay, okay. On the comment zone, I'll write the spelling of damage, the God of this world, so that you can do your own research. Musiseme niko jaba, because some people are very ignorant. They are fighting the truth. You, in this era, before you fight the truth, go do your own research. Because in this era of technology, ignorance is a choice. Before you come here and tell me niko jaba, go do your own research. See whether niko jaba or I'm saying the truth. Because you cannot just come here to abuse me, and you have not even done your own research. Okay, that is how some people are so asleep. They abuse before they go even do their own research. You have to be smart, because if you're not smart, other people will, those people who are working with the law of times and seasons, those people who are ready to ascend to higher realms of consciousness, will ascend, and they will leave they will leave you there in the old earth, collapsing with the old earth, because of your ignorant, because of your closed mindset. You have to have a positive mindset and a growth mindset, because as a soul, we came here to evolve and grow. Okay, and this is the time, the golden age, the age of Aquarius, for us to work together, so that we can raise each other's frequencies, so that we can all change this world. This world can become a better place. We can end suffering, we can end hardships, and we can all flow to our greatness, our our soul missions, which brought us to this physical realm. Life is so simple, but now lack of knowledge is the problem, especially as Africans. We are suffering because of ignorance and lack of knowledge. But now it's time for us to wake up from this spiritual sleep and get ourselves out of the mental slavery, because everything is here. The universe is mental. Everything is here. Hapa. Okay? The universe is mental. So you have to work with the higher realms of consciousness. Okay? Now, the legitimate God Yahuwah is the legitimate creator of the soul, our true identity. That is why the soul never dies. The soul is eternal. The soul is immortal. The soul has gone through so many things. And that is why, because when we came here with the veil of forgetfulness, which was pinned to us by the rulers of this world, so that we cannot know who we are, whose we are, because of the age. The age of, because I told you, the universe, the earth works with ages. Some ages are long. They take millions and billions of years. And some ages are short. Like now, the Kali Yoga is the higher age. And its sub-age was the age of Pisces. The age of Pisces means the knowledge will be hidden. Also, the Kali Yoga means the knowledge will be hidden, so that people can forget who they are, in order to remember who they are. That is why life is a game. You came here to play, to forget who you are, so that you can remember who you are. Simple. But now the problem is this was hidden from us. Okay? That is why now so many people are wallowing. When they are going through their dark night of the soul, they are even killing themselves, suicide, or they are dying because of depression. Because they don't know. You came here to forget who you are in order for you to remember who you are. It's all a game, a mind game, a game of control. The age of Kali Yuga, the age of Pisces, it was all a game of mind. Okay? Because you forget who you are in order for you to remember who you are. See, it's a game. Because you are a spiritual being of light. And that is why your soul wrote these soul contracts and your soul agreements, so that you can come to evolve and grow while you are in this earth. Because in the other realms of consciousness, there are no hard lessons. The only place you will find hard lessons is here on earth. That is why the earth is heaven, the earth is also hell. You are the one to make it your heaven or your hell through knowledge, which is power. Okay? Everything is here. Everything is done here on earth. Even that is why the kingdom of heaven is coming from the kingdom of heaven is coming to earth. Let the kingdom of heaven come to earth. The way we pray our Father, the kingdom come, the kingdom come, the kingdom come. The kingdom is coming to earth. We are not the ones going to the kingdom is coming to us. The golden age, you see. But because of confusion, we didn't know that the kingdom of heaven will come to earth because of the confusion of the Roman Empire. They told us that we are the one to go to the kingdom, which is a lie. The kingdom is coming to us. But we have to align with the energy of the kingdom, which is coming to us by us raising our vibrations, us raising our frequencies, because everything is energy and energy is everything. Okay, now I hope you are getting somewhere. At least you are understanding what is happening behind the scene before the physical manifestation comes. Because when the physical manifestation comes, if you know what is happening, you won't be scared. You just flow with whatever is going on. But if you have no idea what is happening, you will panic, you will go into a victimhood mentality, and you will go into depression because you have no idea what is happening now in the physical. When the manifestations start coming, you will start now wallowing in misery, going into depression because you have no idea what is happening. But when you have knowledge, you'll be so calm. You're just observing as an observer because you know what is happening. Okay, that is why some people, when there's chaos, they are just like this. Bring it on, because they know the secret of life. They know how to play the game of life. That is why they don't panic. When other people are panicking, you are just like, bring it on, because you know how the game of life is played, and life is a game that has rules. And if you don't follow the rules will work against you instead of the rules working for you. That is why you need to be smart and outsmart the system, so that you can be able to quantum jump to the new earth, to the new frequencies that are coming on earth by you becoming a truth seeker. Okay, now I told you the theme of Kali Yoga was to make us forget who we are, so that we can remember who we are. But now, because this knowledge was hidden, so many people, even now, they don't know that they are souls, spiritual being of light. That is why now they are wallowing in misery when they go through their dark night of the soul. Because a dark night of the soul or a spiritual awakening can be very nasty. Very nasty. Me, I remember because the spiritual awakening or the dark night of the soul comes bit by bit. It does not come it does not come at once. It comes bit by bit. But to some people like us, because the universe or God wanted us to come and teach you, our spiritual awakening came all at once. That is when you lose your marriage, you lose your job, you lose everything. You lose your friends, you lose your family at once. In 1 month, you can lose everything. You can become a beggar overnight. Yes, in a span of 1 month, you become a beggar. When we are called the chosen ones, because you have a bigger mission. You are the one to take people to the light. That is why your spiritual awakening, when it comes, itakuja haraka teketeke. Things will start happening with the speed of light. Mpaka you are shocked. You are like, guy, I think I'm dying. Because you are called, you are a chosen one. That is why your life is very hard, because you have been chosen. You are the one to bring people out of darkness, to bring them to light. Your mission is higher. You are operating on another dimension. That is why your hardships are coming one after the other. You are not even being given a breathing space, because you are a chosen people. They usually have the hardest soul lessons. Chosen people usually go through hardships that you cannot even explain, because they are chosen. The higher the calling, the higher the hardships. That is why many are called, but few are chosen. Okay, because when you are chosen, hey, I'm telling you, you'll go through hell. It's not a walk in the park. You'll go through hell. But I'm telling you, when you start understanding what is happening, now your life will flow. And now you'll be able to come and teach other people, so that at least their dark night of the soul or their spiritual awakening, it will flow. They won't wallow in misery the way you wallowed in misery. Because you are a teacher. You are chosen. That is why your hardships were on another level. Okay? Because you are chosen. When you are chosen, your soul mission is different from a person who is not chosen, because you are the one to teach them the way, to show them the way. That is why your hardships are harder than other people. Okay, and that is why most of the chosen ones are late bloomers. Their success usually comes from the age of 45. They are late bloomers because the mission you are carrying is very high. You are vibrating on another frequency. That is why you are a late bloomer. Most of the chosen ones are late bloomers, but because of lack of knowledge, they don't even get to their success. Most of them die or they go into depression before their success comes, because they don't know about the law of late bloomers and the law of the early bloomers. It's all about the calling. The chosen ones usually go through hardships that are you cannot even explain, because of your higher calling. You're vibrating on another level, because everything is energy and energy is everything. That is why we are trying to wake you up, the chosen ones, so that you can know what happens behind the scene, so that now whenever you are going through your dark night of the soul, you won't be stuck in your comfort zone crying every day that God hates you. No, your calling is bigger, your calling is higher. That is why you are going through very, very nasty spiritual awakening or the dark night of the soul, because of your calling. Your calling is on another level. Okay, understand yourself, because when you understand yourself, it will be very easy for you to work with yourself. That is why we are taking you to journey of self-discovery. Discover who you are. Know whether you are a late bloomer or you are an early bloomer, because when you are a late bloomer, you are a chosen one, and you'll go through so many hardships. And now it's the time for you to wake up, to become a truth seeker, so that you can be able to know how to work with these energies, because your calling is higher. Okay, many are called but few are chosen. Those are the signs for you to know you are chosen, that you are among the 144. Apart from you having the X, the max, the M, the crescent moon, know how you master your life cycles, so that you can know whether you are a chosen or you are just an ordinary. Okay, yes, that is a secret I'm giving you about the secrets of the chosen ones. Now let us continue. Now here is where things get nasty, when you are going through your dark night of the soul, because you face so many challenges and so many hardships. Okay, now destiny deals with you well, and if you do not cooperate with destiny, hey, that is when now destiny will come with all its cousins and all its family members to deal with you. Okay, that is why now you need to become a truth seeker, so that you can work with destiny and destiny can work with you, so that now you can be able to flow. While you are learning your soul lessons, you are using those soul lessons as your stepping stones to your greatness, as your ladder, as your fuel to push you to your greatness. Okay, and now when you start going through your dark night of the soul, if you are in the wrong destiny must get you out of your wrong destination. It must get you out. If it does not get you out, okay, when you start seeing signs that you are, or you start having visions or dreams that you are in a wrong place, start making plans for you to leave that place. Because if you don't start making plans, when destiny starts dealing with you to get you out of those wrong destinies, you have those wrong paths, yeah, you went because of your fake life, your fake self took you to wrong destinies. Because when Pluto start working with you, it will deal with you well. Because that is the time you start losing friends. Okay, you start losing family members. You start working alone. Some people start, when you call them, they don't even pick your calls. Now you start blaming them. Don't blame them. Is the destiny separating you from your fake life, from your illusioned life. Now destiny is pushing you to your correct life, where you are supposed to be with your soul tribe members. Okay? Because I told you, before we know who we are, we usually go to wrong destinies. That is when we attract wrong people, wrong jobs, wrong marriages, wrong everything. Because now we don't know who we are. Huh? That is why we are taken there, so that we can remember who we are. Okay, we came here to forget who we are in order for us to remember who we are. It's all a mind game. It's all a game. That is why life is a game that has rules. Forget who you are in order to remember who you are. Okay, now when you are going through your dark night of the soul or your spiritual awakening, you will lose so many people, because these people are not in alignment with your true self, with your true identity. Now that is why the destiny is separating you from these fake people, fake friends, fake relatives, fake everything, fake life. Separation is happening. That is why you are losing people. People are keeping quiet on you. People are ghosting you. Now they are running away from you, or you are running away from them. It goes two ways. Okay, that is how spiritual awakening happens. Okay, now if you are in a wrong job, destiny will force you out of that wrong job, so that it can start working with you to take you to your soul job, soul mission. There's the job that your soul wrote in your soul contract, when it was writing your soul agreement and your soul contract. Now that is what is called your soul mission. Now if you're in a wrong job, destiny will get you out of that wrong job. Now, another thing, if you're in a wrong marriage, guess what? Destiny will push you out and take you to the correct marriage. Okay, that is why when you are going through a spiritual dark night of the soul or a spiritual awakening, you lose friends, you lose jobs, you lose marriages, because now everything about you that was fake, everything about you that was not aligning with your soul purpose, with your soul mission, is being cleared by destiny. Okay, understand how this thing works. When you start losing people, there are no coincidences in this life. There is something behind the losing of those people. That is why you should become a truth seeker, so that you can know the signs and symptoms of a spiritual awakening. People will you'll start losing people, you lose jobs, you lose marriages, everything that does not align with your true you. The confusion of life will start being corrected by your soul, by the soul removing every fake, every illusion in your life, so that it can bring your soul tribe members, people who vibrate with your soul's frequency, because everything is energy and energy is everything. Now here you are going through an alignment. Okay, alignment. Okay, now this is the time you are working your soul lessons. Now destiny will push you left and right. And if you don't know what is happening to you, this is the time so many people kill themselves. So many people go into depression. So many people are taken to rehab because they have no idea that they are going through a dark night of the soul, or they are going through their spiritual awakening. Okay, that is how a spiritual awakening happens. Even some people, they start their spiritual awakening on a high note. They start seeing things. They start seeing in the spirit. They start seeing in the spiritual realm. Now they are that eye, this one, the seat of the soul. It's usually activated along the way when they are going through their spiritual awakening. Now, if they have no idea that there is a spiritual realm and there is a physical realm, they will start screaming, and that is when now they are taken to rehab, because now their family members, they are confused. They don't know what is happening to them. They don't know what is happening to them. They are seeing things. They are hearing things. Those are signs and symptoms of spiritual awakening. You even hear bells ringing on your ears. Oh, and so many things, so many weird things happen to you, because now destiny is trying to get you out of the illusion of the fake life you are living, so that it can take you to your right life, your authentic you, so that your I am, your true you, can be activated, can be unleashed. You see, everyday life experiences, those look like they are negative. They are not negative. It's your soul trying to call you to you. Your soul is calling you to yourself. Know thyself. Self-discovery journey. They usually come in like negative life experiences, but it's a calling to your higher self, to your next level. It's called next level activations. Okay, now Now you're starting to wake up slowly by slowly, and now you start becoming a truth seeker. Now here you are separating the lies from the matrix, the lies from the Roman Empire system, and now the correct, the legitimate teachings of Yeshua, the legitimate Son of God, the teachings that were hidden from us. But now the teachings are on Google, they are on YouTube, they are on TikTok. These teachings are everywhere. The true teachings of Yeshua HaMashiach. Know thyself. Yeshua came to teach us about how to know thyself. Now the teachings are everywhere. Now you become a truth seeker, and now you go looking for knowledge. Now that is where you start questioning everything. I'm telling you, you become like a lunatic. Even when you see a fly, a mosquito, you want to know where it's going. No, that is why you become like a lunatic. People won't understand you because now you are behaving like you are mad. But it's not that you are mad. You have awakened to the illusion of Maya. It's called the illusion of Maya. The fake matrix is falling, and the original matrix is uprising in your life. You are waking up from spiritual sleep. That is why you are behaving like a lunatic. You are questioning everything. And now you start now seeing or noticing negative patterns, cycles in your life experiences. How you attract toxic relationships, toxic opportunities, toxic friends. Now you start going flashbacks. Okay, that is why I attracted such a toxic person, such a toxic boss. Because now you know, you attract who you are from a soul level. You don't get what you want. You attract who you are. Now you know your soul controls 95% of your life. Now it's the time for you to go to your soul, to work those soul lessons, to clear those soul karmas, so that you can be able to unleash the best version of you, so that now you can start attracting good people, positive people, high vibrating people. You start attracting your divine helpers, your correct divine helpers, who will push you to your correct destiny. Okay, that is how a spiritual awakening happens. All the wrongs that were done in your life, they are now being corrected, and they cannot be corrected without you going through hardships. The law of relativity. You have to be tested in order for you to be purified, so that you can be able to go to work with the I am that lives within you, your soul. Okay, that is why we go through hardships. The law of relativity. We are tested. But now the system told us, the Roman Empire, the legion told us, when we are tested is the devil. Hapa hakuna devil. The devil is you and your negative soul lessons. With the wrongs you did in your past lives, they are now coming to haunt you. That is why you attract who you are and you do not get what you want. Because you are everything. Everything is happening for you and not to you. You see, you are carrying everything in you. That is why the kingdom of heaven is here, inside you, not in the without. When you work with your inner you, your soul, you'll be able to correct whatever you are attracting in your outside life. You see, now life will flow. Because now you have known where the problem is. The problem is you. Wewe your shida. You are the problem. Your soul, your true identity. That is where the problem is coming from. Because your soul is calling you to correct whatever is eating you inside. Because of the law of cause and effect. The wrongs you did in your past lives are the ones coming to you. Those people you are attracting are your enemies from your past lives. They are the ones coming as your husbands. They are the ones coming as your wives to torment you in a toxic relationship. Your past enemies are now becoming your husbands and your wives in this lifetime, to deal with you well, to square things out, the law of cause and effect. And now when you realize that, you will go within yourself to work on yourself so that you can heal that soul karma, those soul traumas and soul lessons and soul wounds, so that now you can start attracting good. Okay? Because when you heal, when you are in a negative relationship, when you talk to your partner and the two of you heal, you will be able to save your relationship. But if one of you heals and the other one does not heal, hapo ndio mmoja ataenda chikoleko hivi, mwingine enda chikoleko hivi. Because you cannot work together when you are not vibrating on the same frequency. Sijui kama mbeshika. Let me repeat. You cannot work together when you are not vibrating on the same frequency. Because everything is energy, and energy is everything. You have to vibrate on the same frequency so that you can work together. That is why even you are losing friends. Because those friends are, because now you are waking up, those friends are not working on the same frequency as you. That is why now destiny will push you to your soul tribe members, those people who will vibrate at your frequency. Okay, and now also destiny will take you out of that job that is not of your frequency, so that it can take you to a job that is vibrating at your frequency. Okay, yes, that is why it's so good for you to know, to read your birth chart, so that you can know how this game of life is played, so that you can know what your soul wants, and you can work with your soul, so that your soul can be able to align your negative life experiences, and now they can become positive, because everything is here. Hapa this soul, and your soul is energy. Everything is energy, and energy is everything. You only need to manipulate energy so that energy can work for you instead of energy working against you. Now I hope you are getting somewhere on how a spiritual awakening works, so that when you go through your spiritual awakening, you won't waste it. You'll work with it, and you'll be able to propel yourself to your greatness, to the true you. Okay, your true identity. Because now you're waking up, the lies are being removed, and now the truth will always set you free, and now you will align with your soul mission, your soul purpose, whatever brought you here to this physical realm. Because I told you, you didn't come here just to pay bills and die. No, there's a spiritual reason why you came here, to fulfill your soul mission, your soul, to clear your soul karmas, okay, and to harvest, or to the law of compensation, for you to get your soul blessings, the law of compensation. You see, everything is here in your soul. That's why the kingdom of God is within, is not in the without. Seek the kingdom of God here, so that everything else shall be added unto you. Go know thyself, so that everything else will be added unto you, because you attract who you are. You do not get what you want. If you change your within, if you change your inner world, you'll be able automatically to change your outer world, because everything is coming from you, not outside you. Everything is coming from you. Where. Okay, so now I hope you are getting somewhere, and now you will work with your spiritual awakening when your soul is calling you to itself. Okay, and remember, between the soul and God, there is no separation. Now you are going back to the source. You are going back to the Father, the infinite intelligence, the know-it-all. And when you work with God, because you and God are co-creators, and you and God are a majority, there's no way that your life will not work on you. Your work will work for you, and now you'll be able to attract good people, good opportunities, good everything in your life experiences. It's all a mind game, my good people. Is all a mind game. That is why we are telling you, become truth seekers, because knowledge will set you free. Ignorant ain't good. It will only make you wallow in misery. And now when you're going through a spiritual awakening, when now you start waking up and you're becoming a truth seeker, you start seeing 11, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 6, 9. It's called, these are called divine angel numbers. These are numbers that the divine will start showing you. So you have to know the meaning. Because when you start seeing 555, no, something is changing. When you start seeing 11, 11, no, you are having a new beginning. Yes. This is how the universe or God talks to us through numbers. God talks to us through numbers, numerology through numbers. Numbers are very powerful. Okay, now when you start seeing 1, and don't go looking for them, let them locate you. Because when you start looking for them, you are forcing. And when you are awake, you don't force things. You let things flow, because you flow with the current of life, instead of you flowing with going against the current of life. Let the current of life flow with you easily and effortlessly. Stop fighting life. Let life flow with you, because now you're working with your soul, and your soul is your guru. Your soul is your superpower. It will take you to your greatness. Okay, now no, Pluto is going backwards, retrograde, from 4th May to 13th October. Those 5 months, go within, go to your soul and work with your soul. So by the time Pluto goes direct on 14th October, Now your life experiences in the physical manifestation will be on point. You'll be at the right place at the right time with the right people, because now you know how to play the game of life. When Pluto is going backwards, retrograde, it wants you to go within, to work with your soul, to clear your soul karmas, to clear your soul lessons, so that your life experiences in the without can flow easily and effortlessly. Okay. And now, when you are going, when you are now, when you are awakening, you will start asking questions everywhere, because now you are removing the mask that you had kept on yourself is being removed, so that now the authentic you, the real you, the I am that lives within you will start now coming out. You start now to vibrate high. The aura, when you are vibrating high, your aura will be blue. When you are vibrating low, your aura will be black or gray. Now the blue aura will start, those people who have spiritual eyes will start seeing your aura is changing. It's becoming blue. Because now you're waking up and you are working with your spiritual awakening. You are not wasting your spiritual awakening. You have gone to the self-discovery journey. Because your soul is a cosmic traveler. Your soul came here to evolve and grow. Okay, we are human beings experiencing human beings experiences, so that we can grow and evolve. But what matters is what the soul is learning, what the soul is clearing as its soul lessons. We are upgrading our souls. That is why we are going through our spiritual awakening, or the dark night of the soul, so that we can activate the I am that lives within us. Okay, now a spiritual awakening, or the dark night of the soul, comes bit by bit. It does not come all at once. But to the chosen, it depends with your calling. If you are a chosen, it can come within a month. You can work out your spiritual awakening, because you are chosen, because your calling is higher. So between a normal person and a called person, their spiritual awakenings are different. A chosen person, it can come in a month. It can come, in a month you can go through so many things. You can lose your job, you can lose your marriage, you can lose friends, you can lose everything, even your wealth, because you are called. Okay, I hope you are getting me. Because you are called. When you are called, it can come just like that. But if you are not chosen, because not everybody is chosen, it will come bit by bit. At least it will come, it will give you a breathing space. But when you are called, it won't give you any breathing space. It will come like this. Hapa, 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 hapa. Now you see like you are dying, but you're not dying. You're just remembering who you are. You came here to forget in order to remember who you are. Okay? And now, a spiritual awakening will locate you. You are not the one to locate the spiritual awakening. The spiritual awakening will locate you, because of the law of times and seasons. The collective consciousness. Like now the Pluto is going backwards. The collective consciousness, so many people will go. It will be a mass spiritual awakening. So many people will be located by the spiritual awakening, because of the Pluto is going backwards. Okay, now a spiritual awakening is becoming one with God and nature. That is why awakened people, they work with the nature. That is why you see us in mountains, in rivers, because we know the omnipresence of God. It's nature. It lives in the mountains. It lives in rivers. And mountains and rivers are gateway, are portals. Okay? I'll teach you this hidden information, so that at least you can wake up and you know where gates and portals are. Most of the positive gates and portals are in the rivers and in the mountains. There you'll find positive gates and positive portals for you to bring forth whatever you want to bring forth. Now all your hardships and suffering you go through, they are just lessons to propel you to your greatness, to unleash the I am that lives within you. So stop seeing your hardships with a negative eye. From today, see your hardships with a positive eye, because they are your soul lessons coming to remind you who you are. Because you came here to forget who you are in order for you to remember who you are. It's all a game of life. Okay? Now you have to face the darkness in order to bring the light. You see, you have to face your negative habits, negative soul lessons. You have to face your negativity. You have to face your darkness in order for you to be purified, to bring your light, to bring the I am that lives within you. You see, so you have to go through darkness in order for you to bring the light. Okay? Now, in this life, in this life, Everything is predestined. Everything that is happening to you is written in your soul contracts and in your soul agreements. Nothing is new. Everything is written. That is why you need to always take information with a positive mindset and with a growth mindset, so that you can work with this information instead of you working against this information, because this information will help you to propel you to your greatness, because you are a spiritual being of light who came to this physical realm to learn and evolve and to grow. You see, you didn't just come here to pay bills. There is a bigger picture of you coming here to fulfill your soul mission, to align yourself with your soul, so that you can go to your soul mission, your soul purpose. Okay? Now, when you're going through your dark night of the soul, your negative belief systems, those that are working against you, telling you the way you are hopeless, you'll have to be broken down, because you are not hopeless. You are a victor. You are a hero. You are the captain of your soul, and you are the master of your fate. Everything that you need to succeed is within you. Just go within in order to unlock your without. As above, so below, as within, so without. Go do more research about this law, because this law will help you to navigate in this journey of the soul, to help you overcome your hardships, your suffering. This law, work with your within, so that you can change your without. When you work with your within, your without, your life experiences will change automatically, because now you have gone to the root cause of all your problems. Your soul lessons is the root cause of all your problems. Okay? Now you see, your negative belief system will have to go down, because it's time for you to rise to higher realms of consciousness, to work with your soul, the true you, the legitimate you. Now, from 4th May 2025 to the from 4th May to 13th October 2025, Pluto, the ruler of souls. Pluto is the ruler of transformation, death, and rebirth. But here you are not, it's not that you are dying. It's called, transformation is called death and rebirth, because now you are discovering the real you, the true you. That is why it's called death and rebirth. Now Pluto is the ruler of death and rebirth, transformation, change. Change that comes, whether you like it or not, it has to come if it's your time, the law of times and season. Pluto will locate so many people, and so many people now will start going through their dark night of the soul. The next 5 months will be very intense, because negative systems, negative belief system will have to come down because of Pluto. When the power is returning back to the people, the system, the negative systems, the negative belief systems, everything that is fake must come down in order for everything that is legitimate to come up. You see, that is how the fake foundations must be brought down, so that the strong foundations can be built. That is the law of creation. Anything that is not built on strong foundations, it will have to be brought down by Pluto, the ruler of transformation, death, and rebirth. Here you are shedding your fake you and bringing the authentic you, the true you, the I am that lives within you. Okay? Now I told you, Pluto is going backwards in the sky, the cosmos. So expect anything and work with these energies, so that these energies of Pluto won't work against you. The law of times and seasons. Now at least you know, because when you know what is coming, you'll be able to work with those energies, so that those energies won't work against you, and those energies will now start working for you. Go on YouTube. Go on the search engine, search Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, so that you can educate yourself, because knowledge is power. So that the nuggets of wisdom you'll get from Pluto in Aquarius retrograde. Go type Pluto in Aquarius retrograde. Whatever they will teach you, learn it, so that you can use the wisdom to propel you to your greatness, so that you can work with your soul, so that your life experiences after October, they can align, they can be positive. Okay, that is how we work with the law of times and seasons, so that you can bring the perfect you in this perfect timing, because everything is about time, is about the timing. When you know how to time the seasons, you be good. Nothing will ever scare the hell out of you, because now you know we will from 4th May to 13th October, we'll start going through hardships that will come, not to not to make us suffer, but to purify us, to bring the fake us out, so that the real us, the authentic us, can be brought forth. Okay, and that is the work of Pluto, going backwards, going retrograde in the skies. Okay, learn to work with this, because God has given these heavenly bodies to work with a lot of times and seasons. Learn to work with a lot of times and seasons. Work to listen to cosmic news, so that you can know what is happening behind the scene, and you can work with those energies. Because when you work with those energies, these energies won't work against you, they will work for you. That is why you are hearing so many prophets are saying that an uprising, a revolution is coming, because the way Pluto now is going backwards. Pluto is going backwards to correct the fake things, to bring the fake systems down, to bring the fake you down, so that it can raise the legitimate, the perfect order of God now. You see, that is how the system works. But learn to work with these systems, so that these systems can stop working against you. And now you can flow easily and effortlessly to your soul mission, to your true self, the soul, the I am. You can work with your soul, and now your soul can stop working against you, giving you repeated lessons. You attracting toxic people from January to December. You're just attracting toxic relationships. It's because you're not getting the soul lesson. If you don't get the soul lesson, this soul lesson will be repeated until the day you'll die, and you'll take another rebirth. Guess what? You'll learn the same soul lesson. You'll stay here on this earth until the day you will master that soul lesson, so that you can move to another soul lesson. And we have so many soul lessons. Lessons never ends, because you're not working on them. But if you work with those soul lessons, you'll be able to advance yourselves. And when the right time comes for you to leave this earth, you won't come back again to this earth. You'll now start to flow to higher realms of consciousness, to the second heaven, because now you have cleared so many of your life lessons. Now the small life lessons that are remaining, you will go to clear them in the other dimension, in the spiritual realm. Okay, and that is how you escape the matrix. But now now, because we are going to the new earth, the 5D, we'll be able to go to higher realms while we are still here on earth. Okay, that is why heaven is coming to earth. Okay, heaven, the kingdom of heaven is coming to earth in this golden age. That is why we need to work with these energies of the new earth, so that these energies of the new earth cannot work against us. They will work for us, and they will propel us to our destinies, to our greatness. Okay, now that is all for today, and you will go research about Pluto in Aquarius retrograde. I'll write in the comment zone so that you won't miss the spelling. Pluto in Aquarius going retrograde. Here I want you to become truth seekers. Here I'm teaching you the way. I don't want to do everything for you, because when I do everything for you, the day I won't be around, what will you do? Here I'm teaching you how to work on yourself. Okay, because when I give you the tool, when I am not around, you'll be able to free yourself from any hardship. Okay, you don't need a broker to take yourself to take you to the throne. You yourself, you are your own broker. You will take yourself to the throne. You see, you'll talk to God yourself. You don't need any broker to take you to the throne. You yourself, you take yourself to the throne. And now you know how to work with your soul, because your soul is one with God. Now it will be very easy for you to connect to God, because your soul and God are one. It will be so easy for you to take yourself to the throne. You won't need any broker to take you to the throne. You'll work with your birth chart, and you'll know the seasons. You'll know when you are going to your greatness. You'll know when you are supposed to go within to work on your soul karmas, so that you can align your negative life experiences in your outer world. Work with the inner world so you can change your outer world. Work with your soul so that you can change your life experiences. I hope mnanipata. Ufanye kazi na soul yako, roho ni soul ni guy. I don't know soul in Kiswahili. Hey, okay, work with your soul. Fanya kazi na your soul so that you can change your negative life experiences. Uchange zile vitu una attract, because you attract who you are and you do not get what you want. When you get that, game over. because life is a game. When you get that, when you go to your soul and work with your soul, you'll be able to change your negative life experiences. Ukifanya kazi na soul yako, utachange zile vitu unajiletea kwa maisha yako. Kama unajiletea watu toxic, watu wanakusumbua, ukishajitengeneza huku ndani kwa soul, the I am that lives within you, wao watu watapotea na wale watu wazuri watakuja. Opportunities, ile job yako unaendanga unasikia kulia, una hate, itaenda, and now you will attract a job that you will love. A job will feel, when you go to that job you smile, because it's aligning with your soul mission, with your soul identity. You see, kila kitu tu ni soul, hakuna kitu kubwa. Go work with your soul so you can change your life experiences. Okay, I have given you a secret that was hidden from you by the Roman Empire system, by religion. So work with that secret so that that secret cannot work against you. That secret will work for you. And I'm telling you, we will always sing buhaha in our lives, because now we know the secrets of life, because life is a game. Just know the rules so that you can be able to flow with the current of life instead of you flowing against the current of life. Okay, hiyo ni secret nimekupea. Go look for Pluto in Aquarius going retrograde. I'll write in the comments zone so that after 13th October we can all move to our destinies, because we have cleared whatever is eating us inside us, so that we can change our outer life, our life experiences. Okay, now I hope somebody somewhere has learned something, and now you will go to work to learn more about Pluto in Aquarius retrograde. Pluto in Aquarius going backwards. Hapo ndio siri iko, hapo ndio story iko. When you work with this Pluto, if you don't work with it, it will deal with you well. But when you know how it works, game over. You will be able to flow with the current of life instead of life working against you. And Pluto will help you to go next to God, because it deals with your soul. And remember, your soul and God are one. God is infinite intelligence. And now you'll be able to work with your three minds. The cosmic, the infinite, sometimes I forget these things because of the way they are meaning. The what? Oh my goodness. The legitimate, the super conscious mind of God, your conscious mind, your soul, and the subconscious mind. Let me start. The super conscious mind of God, your subconscious mind, your soul, and your conscious mind, your body. When you work with these three minds, game over. Utakuwa ule msee. Nothing will ever scare the hell out of you in this physical realm. When life brings lemons on you, you'll just say, bring it on, because you know how the game of life is played. When you are facing hardships, they are coming to purify you, to purify whatever your soul does not want, in order for your soul to bring what it aligns with it, because your soul is the one calling the shots. Your soul governs 95% of your life experiences. So work with the whatever governs the large portion of your life experience, your soul, so that you can change whatever you are attracting in your life experiences. As easy as that. Knowledge is power, my good people. Become truth seekers, become game changers and change agents, so that you can flow with the flow of life, with the current of life, and life can stop working against you. Life can start working for you. Okay, now I hope somebody somewhere has learned something, and you will go do your own research so that we can all be on the same side. Okay, now that is all for today. Sending you all lots of love and light, and remember to subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell, like, comment and share, so that we can build our community together, and we can wake up so many people, so that we can raise the frequency of Mother Earth. And now we can be able to tag our shosho in the village, our guka in the village. We can be able to tag them to the new earth, the 5D, the Udhamaki wa Thayo. Okay, be your brothers and sisters keepers. Do not be stingy with this information. Let us spread the love. Let us spread the love, so that we can change whatever is happening in our country, especially Kenya. We can overturn this negativity that is all over, and we can bring love and light in our country, Kenya. Because I told you, Kenya is the gateway of the universe. Kenya is a portal. When we change whatever is happening in Kenya, the whole world will change. Siri iko hapo. Kenya ndio kusema. Yes. Now, until next time, see you when you see me. And don't forget to subscribe and to share and like. See you.